So here you can see the complete stripped down frame of the Gelgoog. A typical master grade now taking a considerably longer time to assemble the frame than to assemble the armor. In the building process, this alone would take probably about 3/4 of the build time, whereas removing the armor from the runners and attaching it to the model wouldn't take very much time at all. We're talking of the basic assembly here. You know, I've always appreciated the detail that goes into the frames. I already showed you the one spot on the knee there, but there's other points on the. See, there's a piston in the elbow there that articulates, and I mentioned the eye, which turns automatically as the head turns, and just like the detail that they put into it, the hydraulic cables, and like the inside of these thrusters is quite well detailed. And there's more of them on the underside of the leg armor. And here you can see there's the cockpit in the center of the abdomen in a very well armored location. In fact, the torso can fold down completely, almost completely over the cockpit while articulating. So the pilot can be very well protected. One more thing to note here, you may have noticed this little peg sticking out of the crotch area. I actually glued that on back when I built this initially, I guess close to 2 years ago. It's a mounting point for Bandai's action base. The way it attaches to the body wasn't very secure. It just kind of slides on and has a tendency to slip off, so I glued it in place and then just kind of forgot about it. But anyway, so that's the frame. There's these bits of shoulder armor here as well. The shield breaks down into like 5 different parts. There's the main front plate, the trim around the outside, the back plate, and the handle with the mounting bracket that mounts it to the back. The beam rifle here is made of about, I don't know, I'd have to take it apart to know for sure, but it's about 6 parts. The scope module can detach. I believe it was designed as modular so that the actual mass-produced model kit, I believe it has parts that can be added on. See here, there's a little slide-off part. I think there's a rocket launcher that can mount in that position. Not much else to say about the rifle. Other than that, there's just a big old pile of armor parts here. When I paint it, I'll be doing it up as the pink or salmon colored parts will be gray, and the maroon parts will be green. I haven't quite decided on the shades yet, but we'll work on that. And here you can see this is the double-ended beam saber, or beam halberd, I believe they call it in the instructions, or I don't know. It's been a while since I've looked at it. Who remembers? But it has 2 different types of blades: a single long blade that can go into each end, or a shorter curved blade that looks quite a bit more dynamic. Actually, kind of looks like it's being swung. Apart from that, not really much else to say. So, like I said, this is going to be about my first Gundam model in, God, 1.5 years? At least that. I'll have to look it up, but like the last one I actually built and fully did up, fully painted and everything was might have been Shaw's Gelgoog originally, and that would have been about 1.5 years ago. But yeah, so I figure I'm gonna get to work on this tonight. I'm gonna see if I can't get the frame completely disassembled and stripped and painted by tomorrow. Really, there's not much to it. Just takes some patience. But yeah, if I can get that done by tomorrow, then I can get to work on the armor, and might even be able to have this finished by the end of the week. It's a pretty simple color scheme. I mean, the simple green and gray, so it'll be easy to do. And yeah, hopefully I'll be able to have it done in a few days. And by then, with luck, the post office will have finally gotten off of their lazy butts and gotten the models I've been waiting for, the models and decals that I've been waiting for now for 2 friggin' weeks. Maybe they'll finally get here. Who knows? Anyway, that's enough from me for today. I'll get back to you with a status update, hopefully tomorrow, or more realistically, probably the middle of the week, Thursday-ish. Happy modeling!